In a quiet village lived Mama Mary, a 75-year-old woman with deep dark brown skin and grey hair tucked under a faded headscarf. Her face, lined with wrinkles, told stories of years of labor and survival. She had spent her whole life farming, but age had caught up with her. Her back ached, and her knees could no longer carry her to the market. All she had left was a sack of yams, her final harvest, and no one to help her sell them. Determined but helpless, she tied the sack and dragged it to the roadside under the shade of a large tree. With shaky hands, she wrote a short note and tied it to the sack. It read, "Please don't steal. This is all I have." She turned and walked slowly back to her clay brick hut, leaning on her wooden cane, her heart heavy with uncertainty. All day, people passed the sack. Some paused to read the note and chuckled. Others ignored it. No one stopped to help. But just before sunset, a young traveler named Bassey walked by. He was about 23. Dust covered his faded shirt and rolled-up trousers. A small cloth bag hung over his shoulder. When he saw the sack and read the note, he stood still. Something about the message touched him deeply. Without hesitation, he lifted the heavy sack onto his back and carried it down the road to the village market. There, he sold the yams to a woman vendor, negotiating kindly and fairly. She handed him a small bundle of cash. With quiet satisfaction, Bassey tucked the money away and turned back toward the old woman's hut. Mama Mary was sitting on her stool when he arrived. She looked up, startled, as Bassey approached and gently placed the folded cash into her hand. "What is this?" she asked, confused. "The yams," Bassey said simply. "I sold them for you." Tears welled up in her eyes. "But, you didn't steal them." He shook his head. "Sometimes, helping is the best thing a person can do," he said softly. Her hands trembled as she clutched the money. It wasn't just the money, it was the kindness, and the moment someone had seen her, helped her, and asked for nothing in return. As Bassey turned to leave, she called after him, "What's your name?" He paused, smiling faintly. "My name is Bassey." Then she watched him disappear down the dusty path, her heart warm with gratitude. That night, Mama Mary didn't cry from hunger or worry. She cried because someone had proven the world still held goodness. Bassey never looked back. He kept walking, the fading sun casting long shadows behind him. He carried nothing but his cloth bag, but in that moment, he was the richest man in the village. Sometimes, one kind action can speak louder than 1,000 words. Kindness is never wasted, even when no one is watching.